Freeze mentioned that y'all have a pretty comfortable relationship to where y'all can be real honest with each other about good and bad. How quickly did that kind of get there, or was that right off as soon as y'all started here?
That happened first time he ever messaged me on Twitter, back when they started recruiting me. And ever since then, I was able to be brutally honest with him. And that's all he wanted from me, and that's what I wanted from him. And you couldn't ask for anything more than that when a coach is dead honest with you. So that's really when it started.
Well, speaking about that brutal honesty, what did he think about that last interception you threw?
Yeah, well, I know he was mad about it, but the man that was really mad about it was Coach Warner. And I did get chewed out, definitely. He had actually hung up the phone on me, and then he called back. He was like, all right, don't call him now, but what are you doing? And then I just got to make sure I take care of the ball. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Playing football, you can't turn the ball over.
Chad, Coach Free said it looked like at a point in the game you kind of started pressing, like you were playing tighter a little bit. What was the transition there? What led to that?
I was just trying too hard. I mean, trying to throw the ball down the field when you're up 23-3, really, there's no point in doing that. You just got to control the game, understand the situation, and control the ball, and you can't turn the ball over. Simple as that.
When did you start pressing in the game? At what point?
I'm not really sure. I mean, you always trying to, at least for me, I'm always trying to. I like the big play. I really do. And we have the athletes outside to do it, and the linemen to block for the big play. So, I mean, there's really no point in the game that really I felt like I was pressing. Really, just after the game, I was like, man, I was just trying a little too hard to do too much when we're already ahead of the game. So
you said you come off the field after mistakes, and you know exactly what the mistake was. Are you get more frustrated with yourself than they do with you in those scenarios?
I mean, you get upset at yourself for knowing that you know what you did and you know what mistakes you made, but coming off the field and knowing that they know I made a mistake and I know that I made a mistake, that's when both of us can come together and work even better to know, hey, how can we fix this? How can we change not putting ourselves in this type of situation and just taking what the defense gives you?
When you like the big play, Chad, is the interception occasionally something you just live with, or are you still trying to get a turnover-free game?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to turn the ball over. You have to have every drive ending a kick. Either it's a punt, field goal, or an extra point. Of course you're going to take your shots during the game. You got to, but at the same time, you have to control the game and know you're the leader of the whole game, and you have to protect the ball at all will.
It seemed like for one of the first times you guys could run the ball pretty effectively. How good was that? See what kind of change? Was it all just Laramie, or?
I mean, watching from the film, I mean, all those guys up front did a great job. We rotated a good amount of guys. Running backs ran really hard, and I just think the guys were just so intense and ready to play from the first snap to the end. And knew they had a great D-line. We knew what we were in for, and we had to bring everything we had to this game, and it showed, and those guys did a great job.
Auburn's defense has obviously been struggling this season. What are some things that you're seeing that you might be able to do against them?
Yeah, they got some great athletes. They recruit well. They got good coaching, and we just have to execute. It comes down to execution. I mean, they got to execute, and we have to execute.
You mentioned the phone conversation with Coach Warner. When was that? Yesterday or Saturday night or?
During the game.
Oh, during the game.
Yeah, during the game on the telephone.
Oh, he was up in the box.
Yeah,
okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you good? I wish it was after the game. Nah, it was during the game.
Okay.
Has Laquan said anything specific about this game?
Nah, I mean, he approaches every game the same way. We all do. And no, it's a big game. It's just as big as the last one. So we just have to keep working hard. Good week of practice, good focus, and everything will turn out.
Is there a talk of revenge after the way it ended last year?
I think there's revenge. I mean, that was last year's team. Like Coach always says, this is this year's DNA of team, and we're not going to be with each other after this season. I mean, it's going to be a whole new team. So you just got to keep looking forward. You can't look back, and we just have to understand that we're all in it for each other, and we got to keep playing for each other.
You guys control your own destiny. Does that give you some confidence at this point in the season?
We take each game separately, each one as it goes, but knowing that we have to keep on winning, and that's our goal every game, is to go out there and win and execute the game plan, but also put ourselves in great situations throughout the game so we can win.
What are you guys expecting out of Auburn after having, they went to 4 overtimes and lost against Arkansas, and they're coming back home?
I mean, they're not going to give up, you know that. But like I said, it comes down to game execution. They're gonna bring their A game. We're gonna have to bring our A game, but it comes down to execution.
If you had to grade yourself from Saturday night, how would you kind of assess the performance?
Maybe like a C or something. And just some of those turnovers. I mean, the holes aren't very small, and I mean, let's see. The one I should have went to the one receiver side because it was one high, and then another one just tried forcing something when it's late in the game, and then let's see what the other one was. Just something like scrambling around and trying to make a play. That's it. So they're all fixable. For sure, but like I said, you have to be locked in in practice, so stuff like that doesn't happen in the game, and you have to control the ball.
What do you feel y'all's struggles have been on the road post Alabama?
I mean, you can't really look at being on the road and struggles, this and that, but like I said, you have to come in every day willing to work hard and have to correct the mistakes so you don't make those again later down the road, and that includes the game and practice.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yes,